Hi, it's Miss Kathleen
and Miss Kathy
from the Mary L. Cook Public Library. We have shared many different types of books with you. We've shared STEM, historical fiction, realistic fiction, and mystery. And today we thought we'd share our favorite books with you. Some of these books are books that we read when we were kids, and some are books that we read with our own children. Miss Kathy, do you have a favorite children's author?
Oh, I have many. I like Mo Willems. I like Patricia Polacco, Kate Camillo, Beverly Cleary. How about you? Who's your favorite?
Beverly Cleary is one of my favorites. I also like Kevin Henkes. He is a great illustrator. And one of my all-time favorites is Laura Ingalls Wilder. Love those Little House books.
Stuck by Oliver Jeffers. Floyd has a problem. His kite is stuck in a tree. So using kid logic, he throws his favorite shoe to dislodge the wayward object. No avail. The shoe gets stuck as well. So our hero fetches a host of other items. A friend's bicycle, it too gets stuck. The kitchen sink, the house from across the street, a curious whale. He was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Each item gets stuck and lodged in the tree. Everything gets pitched up, including the light bulb that hovers over the child's head. Will he ever get the kite unstuck?
Charlie the Ranch Dog, Charlie's New Friend by Ree Drummond. We are big fans of Charlie the Ranch Dog at our house. Not only are the stories and illustrations wonderful, the stories are about Charlie, a basset hound. I have a basset hound named Otis, and they have always been my favorite kind of dog. In this story, Charlie is protecting his mama's garden. A little rabbit, who is much faster than Charlie, is picking carrots from the garden. Charlie tries to stop him with no luck, but they end up friends in the end. There are many Charlie the Ranch Dog books written by Ree Drummond, and he has lots of different adventures. I hope you'll pick one and enjoy it.
Oogie Coder by Sarah Weeks. Do you like to carve? Carving is a combination of chewing and carving, and it works best with these single wrap slices of American cheese. Oogie Coder is a carving expert. He's definitely not your ordinary fourth grader. He wears mismatched clothes, and he prefers to say things like yeppers instead of yes. And if he's feeling a bit stressed, he likes to create shapes of various states, like Texas, out of American cheese slices. Carving. When his classmate Donica Perfecto finds out about Oogie's talent, she thinks it's just the thing for her to become famous. Oogie is surprised when Donica suddenly wants to hang out with him and learn all about carving. Will Donica get away with stealing Oogie's hidden talent? Read this book to find out. You might be inspired to start carving too.
Ramona and Her Mother by Beverly Cleary. Beverly Cleary has always been a favorite author of mine. I started reading the Ramona books when I was 8 or 9 years old. In this book, Ramona wonders when her mother will treat her like her older, more mature sister, Beezus. Ramona, who feels unloved, takes to twitching her nose like a rabbit in a cozy picture book until her teacher notices and is concerned that something is making her nervous. Yet Ramona is wrong. She is loved and will always be her mother's little girl. El Deafo by C.C. Bell. This is a semi-autobiography graphic novel. This was a favorite of mine because I know several people who have lost some or all of their hearing, and it is a good look into what a person with a hearing loss experiences. When Cece is 4, she gets very sick and loses her hearing. All at once, she has to relearn how to communicate with her friends and family. The following school year, she goes to a regular school, and she gets a phonic ear. Cece feels like the phonic ear gives her superpowers. With the phonic ear, she wears hearing aids in her ears, and the teacher wears a microphone. Now she can hear in class and hear the teacher. And she can hear so well with it that when the teacher leaves the room and goes anywhere in the school with the microphone, she can hear everything that the teacher says and does. While this enables her to hear, it also makes her feel weird and different when she tries to make friends and join in on things like slumber parties.
Queen of the Falls by Chris Van Allsburg. The word daredevil conjures up different images for different people. Myself, I instantly picture someone like Evel Knievel leaping over cars on a motorcycle. I don't picture a 62-year-old charm school matron climbing into a barrel. We all know about Niagara Falls. The water drops from a height that is as tall as a 17-story building. You'd have to be nutty to consider going over the falls. Yet that was the idea that appealed to Ms. Annie Edson Taylor. She was a former charm school teacher. She was 62 years old and in need of money. Why not go over the edge of Niagara Falls in a barrel and reap the rewards that would come? So she commissioned the barrel to be built that she would travel in. It was crafted to be big enough to hold her, with several pillows to cushion her, as well as straps to hold her in. And when the time came, everything went off without a hitch, and Annie lived to tell the story. But the fame and the fortune didn't come. Folks weren't really interested in hearing of an old woman talk about her death-defying adventure. And she found on more than one occasion that her barrel was stolen, and other folks taking credit for her own deed. So years later, a reporter found her and asked her for the story again, and Annie told him that she didn't become rich like she wanted to. Annie did live to see one other person accomplish what she had done, and since 1901, 8 people have successfully made the trip over the falls in various vessels. Many others have tried and have not survived. Annie remains to be the only woman to have gone over the falls alone. We've enjoyed sharing some of our favorites, our new and old favorites, with you today. Remember, if you would like to request any of these books, just call the library, or you can email me and I will pull these books, or if there's any books that you would like, we can take care of you. But before we go, we would like to tell you about our Winter Reading Challenge. This reading challenge is through Read Squared. It will begin on January 1st, 2021, and will run to February 28th, 2021. We have a reading program for all ages. You're going to sign up and simply log the time that you spend reading to earn chances for great prizes.
Let's take a look at some of the prizes you can win. Of course, there are more prizes. The more you read, the more chances you will earn. Registration is online.
So get ready to snuggle in and read.